Russian. Nobody wants to fight him, baby, because he is rough. Come here, baby. Tell him.
You hit him from
I have
behind.
the answer that American people been waiting for a long time. I'm the superhuman being. Nobody want to wrestle me because nobody can beat me. Everybody's afraid of me. American people, American wrestlers are very weak. They don't know how to fight. They just play with the computers. Where I come from, we work for a living with our arms. Jimmy Hart brought me here for one reason, to destroy everybody here. Destroy everybody in Tennessee, in the South. That's what I'm here for. You understand? Nobody wants to wrestle the Russian invader because the Russian invader cannot be beat.
The greatest professional athlete in the world today, baby. Come on, Russian. Bring them all out, baby. We'll fight them all. Come on, Russian.
Well, the Russian invader, led by president of the First Family, Jimmy Hart. Well, he's rugged, no doubt about it. He just won that match in 53 seconds. We're going to take time out. We got a lot more to go. We'll be back with it in just a minute. An important match coming up, U.S. Junior Heavyweight title match. Tommy Rogers brought the title into the area here. Here he comes right now. He lost it then to Coco Ware, but then regained the title. And there you see Tommy Rogers, the current holder of the U.S. Junior Heavyweight title belt. Tommy, come on over. Welcome. His opponent, your opponent in this match for this belt, is going to be none other than the superstar, Bill Dundee, in the match coming up. And I know you've had some rugged competition for this belt, and Bill Dundee is no exception. His rugged competition.
That's right, Dave. He is rugged competition. You know, the man, I can't take nothing away from him. He's a tough individual. He's held a lot of titles. He's held the Southern titles. He's held tag titles. He's held all kinds of titles. I can't take nothing away from the man. And I'd have to say, you know, Bill, you are a tough individual, but when I get in that ring, I'm going to be fighting as hard as I can, brother. And I hope you're going to do the same, and I'd like to wish you the best of luck.
All right. Very good, Bill.
Okay, Tommy, all right. Now, you remind me of a guy that, you remind me of Jerry Lawler. You come out here and you say one thing, and you're really thinking something else. You're standing here wishing me a lot of luck, and what's really going through your little evil mind, you're saying, how can I beat him? He's had every title there is. He's even been the CWA World Champion. How can I beat him? That's what you're thinking, but you're standing out here saying, I wish you lots of luck. So all them little girls out there saying, oh, ain't he real cute? Well, brother, you just keep your luck, Jack, because I'm going to take that belt.
Well, Bill, I don't know, Tommy.
Oh, wait a minute, Bill. Now, you don't think I truly mean that I wish you a lot of luck? Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying, brother. That's exactly what I'm saying. What you want to do, you want to hang on to that little belt, but you're not going to, Daddy, because I can beat you.
Hold on, Bill. I don't know what horse you got on, brother, but I do mean I wish you a lot of luck. I'm going to get in that ring, and I'm going to fight, you know, the best I can. And I hope you do the same, and I'm wishing you a lot of luck. I don't care what you say out here as far as you don't think I'm saying that. I don't know if you're calling me a liar or what, but...
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, Tommy. We'll just cut a long story short. If you just turn around, there's a thing there. It's called a ring. We can climb up it right now, and I'll just take the belt right now, and I'll save you an awful lot of embarrassment, because I'd like to show all them folks out there that he's looking at the true champion, Billy Dundee.
You know, Bill, I come out here as a gentleman to give an interview. I didn't come out here to wrestle or to fight or whatever you want to do. I'm going to wait till we get in that ring, and there ain't nothing you can do that's going to make me get in that ring right now or right out here on this floor.
Oh, you mean what you're telling me right now is, punk, you ain't going to fight? There ain't nothing I can do to make you fight? Well, how about that? That make you fight, Daddy?
Come on now, Bill. Come on.
You know, Dave, I can understand, you know, where Bill, you know, I don't know where he comes from, Australia or something like that. Maybe the people are like that or over there that way.
Now,
let me tell you something, Bill.
It's all American and Australian now. Now you're going to get a little bit of racial. Well, we'll fight. Come on.
Well, the match has been signed.
Will that make you get up in that ring, Jack?
Like I just said, Bill, I'm more of a man you are. When my daddy, where I come from, when I was raised, my daddy had a little saying. Let me tell you a little saying here, brother. You know, violence is a tool of the ignorant, if you can figure that one out.
Well, I can figure it out, punk.
Come on, Bill.
We'll fight right now, Jack. We'll fight right now, Daddy. Come on, let's just get up in the ring now, brother. Look where your daddy ain't here.
I'll tell you something, Dundee. I'm more of a gentleman than you are, brother.
He said he won't fight you, but I didn't say it. You want to fight?
Tommy Rogers, Bill Dundee going at it here on the floor. And Tommy said the match has been signed. He doesn't need this. And he kept pushing him. Dundee got him with a fist. Jerry Lawler trying to get him apart there. Well, Dundee pulled away. Rogers coming after him. Come on, Jerry, we're going to have to get some help. Yeah, you guys, come on. Get them apart. Let's get them out of here. This is no place to settle a title here. Out here on the floor. All right, yeah, can you get him out of here? No, well, look out. Dundee reaching for a chair. All right, keep him back. All right. Come on, Tommy. Both of them got chairs now. Come on, guys. See if you can get him out of here. See if you can get Dundee out. Come on.
You know, Dave, I'd like to say thank Jerry for coming out here, but I don't need nobody to fight my battles, brother.
There we go again. Come on, guys. Get them apart if you can.
Come on, break it up. Get out of my way.
They've got Dundee.
Wait a minute, man.
And Carl Fergie, Pat Hutchinson.
Hold it.
Come on. You want some big? Come on. Come on.
All right, I think we got him out of here. Guys, thanks for your help. The match coming up.
You know what I think of Bill Dundee? Right here's what I think of Bill Dundee.
I can hardly blame him. Tommy Rogers. Well, if we can get things settled down here just a little bit, I think we'll just get this next match underway. As Dutch Mantell was out here helping out, he's going to be back. Let's see if we can get him back here and get the match started. Ooh. Well, waiting for the opponents in this single match here. After what just happened.
You know, I feel great today. You know, this is probably the greatest day of my life, but after all, every day is a great day for Jimmy Hart and the First Family. These are my Southern heavyweight champions, the Bruise Brothers. Big, bad, rough, and tough from 15 USA. You know why I'm so happy today? Why don't you ask me?
Why are you so happy?
I thought you'd never ask me, but I'm going to tell you. Because you know what? Everybody cries. Everybody runs to the promoter. Everybody wants matches with the Bruise Brothers now, and especially the Rock and Roll Express. Can you believe the Rock and Roll Express? They went crying to Eddie Marlin Dream. You know what they said? Oh, Eddie called me. He said, you know, the Rock and Roll Express has been over here crying to me, saying that they never have a chance for a title shot, that they're a great new young team, and they want their opportunity. Well, you want an opportunity, we're going to give you one, but I think it's like Billy Dundee said a couple of weeks ago. He said the guys are wet behind the ears, man. They should be out in the audience buying a ticket to see us superstars. Right, Dreamboat?
Right, baby. So everybody's crying, bawling, squalling, climbing the wall. Old time Jubilee. Cry, Punky Morton. Cry, Robert Gibson. But you're going to get a title shot, but you're not going to get these belts, baby, because these belts in China are just about the same difference. You understand what I'm saying? Woo, graveyard difference is a tombstone mine. A big white mother son that don't mind dying. We got the belts, baby, and we're going to keep them. You understand what I'm saying? Young and loose and full of juice. What do you think about it, Dave Brown? Everybody's crying. Memphis, Tennessee, Monday night. We're going to drop them, baby, just like we dropped Coco and Tommy Rogers last week, baby. We're going to drop you, Rock and Roll Express. You better be rocking, baby, because you're also going to be rolling.
That's right, baby. Bruise Brothers, Southern heavyweight champions. Southern, let's go, baby. Come on.
Bruise Brothers going to have the belts on the line.
Look at these stupid people over there. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Come on, let's go, baby.
Belts will be on the line against the Rock and Roll Express come Monday night. You know, last week, Jerry Lawler was out here and had an announcement to make. And the announcement he made at that time was the fact that he and Bill Dundee were not getting along, and he didn't see any prospects of them really getting along enough for a match, so he made the announcement that they were not going to wrestle together. And today you have another announcement to make.
Well, yeah, you know, as you said, I did come out here and talk about Bill last week, and I think he showed us true colors here today. I don't think there's anybody that's going to be able to get along with Bill Dundee because he hadn't changed a bit. You know, he's still the Bill Dundee was when we ran him out of here before. But I do want to take just a minute of time here to talk about, as you say, another announcement. This is something that happened to me this week, and it's totally removed from what is going on today, or it really doesn't have anything to do with the matches or anything like that. It's just that, well, it was Thursday that I found out about it, and I talked to you before the show a little bit. After all of the stuff that went on in the past, over the past year, a little more than a year, I had thought that this was all settled and all forgotten and everything was over with. But I find out Thursday, I get some correspondence from a lawyer, that I'm finally being sued by Andy Kaufman.
Goodness.
So, yeah, that was my response exactly. You know, I get this, and after everything that transpired, he came in here, he tried to wrestle, he got slapped on the David Letterman show and all of this stuff. I expected a lawsuit then, but apparently he was really upset over the fact that he sent in these so-called little helpful hints for all the people here in the Mid-South and in Memphis, telling everybody how to improve their lives and their personal hygiene habits and that sort of thing. And as you remember, I came out and smashed his tape,
yes,
and I believe that's what that was maybe the straw that broke the camel's back. So anyway, it's just for what it's worth, I just want to let everybody know, because I don't know if it'll be in the papers or whatever, but anyway, I am being sued by Andy Kaufman. All I want to do is, if somebody can get the word Andy Kaufman, we got some great attorneys right here in Memphis, and I would rather handle it another way, but if that's the way he wants to do it in the courts or whatever, I got a man named Ralph Holt that can do a number on any of his Hollywood attorneys. So if it's going to be in court, if I have to fight Andy Kaufman, then that's the way it's going to be, and I just want to let you know about it.
Okay, Jerry.
No big deal,
well, we appreciate your letting us know about it right here first. We do have an interview from Kaufman that I want to show, and then maybe we can get in touch with him here.
I don't want to see it.
Okay, I can understand, Jerry. But as Jerry said, he smashed the tape after all those hygiene tips that Kaufman had, and here's an interview that Kaufman recorded. Let's take a look.
Before we begin, I just want to say I've gotten some. The manager of the station has told me that some of you have been giving him some complaints about my helpful hints. He has received complaints about my helpful hints. Let me tell you something, people. Okay, I don't have to be doing this. I could be out making movies, TV shows, radio, Broadway plays. I could be doing so many things, and I have chosen to spend this time, my valuable time, in making these little lessons for you. And this is to help you, okay? Now, I've bought this time with my own money. I've taken money out of my pocket. I could be out making money, but I've taken the money out of my pocket so that I could buy time on this program, and I can help you. This is just to help you, and you don't even appreciate it. Just goes to show you try and do something nice for people and they don't even appreciate it. It's just a shame that a few of you have to spoil it for the lot.
All right, and on the phone with me right now, after you have just heard his comments about the tape tips that he sent in, is Andy Kaufman. Andy, are you there, and can you hear me?
Yes, I am.
You have Jerry Lawler has just been out a few moments ago, and he tells us that he received correspondence from some of your attorneys last Thursday.
That's right.
And you're suing him. Now, why now?
That is right. Look, I spent a lot of time and money on those tapes, and I don't appreciate him taking them away. Let me just tell you something, Dave. Okay? This all started a long, long time ago. Okay, I mean, I'm talking about a couple of years ago, and my lawyers and my manager, they all told me that I should sue the guy, okay? They said, Andy, you have such a good case. He went in the ring, he pushed you around. I'm talking about way when I first came down there, okay?
Right.
Now, I said, I don't want to sue him. I want to be a man about this. I want to be a gentleman about it, okay? So I don't want to sue. I want to handle it like a man. I want to handle it myself. So I went down there, and I agreed to wrestle him, okay? We went in the Coliseum, we wrestled, and what do I know? I could have handled him. I could have handled him great. I could have beat the guy to a pulp. But he used an illegal hold on me and pile drove me into the canvas, and he hurt my neck. Okay? Now, he used that illegal hold. I was the winner of the match because he was disqualified because it was an illegal hold, okay? Well, what do I know? A few months later, we're on the David Letterman show. Not only did he hurt my neck in the ring, but on the David Letterman show, the man slapped me across the face, okay, in front of millions of my fans, humiliating me. All right? Now, not only does he do that, but then a few months ago I'm down there and the man throws fire at my face and he disfigured me. He burned me. Okay, now, I couldn't do any of my movies. I was supposed to do a lot of big movies, okay? And I couldn't do any of them because he threw fire at my face. Why do you think Taxi was canceled? Why do you think Taxi was canceled?
Well, why was it?
It was canceled because I couldn't show up because my face was burned. I couldn't show up, so I'm the star of the show. They can't do the show without me. They had to cancel the show. Okay?
All right, Andy.
Now, look, then I made these series of tapes for the people of Memphis. That was my favor to the people of Memphis. I was going to teach them a little lessons in etiquette and hygiene, okay? And then I spent a lot of money and time on those tapes, a lot of my precious time. My time is worth a lot of money, my friend, okay? And I spent a lot of my money on those tapes. And I made those tapes, and I bought commercial time to show those tapes. And what do I find? Lawler stops the tapes. He stops the tapes. Okay, he had no business stopping those tapes. And I'm so mad, I called my friend. I'm good friends with Muhammad Ali, okay? I called Muhammad Ali, and he took me into the gym. He started working out with me. He taught me how to box. This Lawler might think he's such a great wrestler, but when it comes to boxing, I learned the game that Lawler has no knowledge about, and that is boxing. And I learned from the great champion, Muhammad Ali. So I learned how to box, and I have a mean right hook, let me tell you. I called up Eddie Marlin, and I said, Eddie, let me come down there and box Lawler, and I'll punch his lights out. I'll punch him to a pulp. And Eddie said, no, Andy, see, you signed an agreement that said you could never step in another wrestling ring again.
That's right.
So if you come down here, Lawler's going to sue you. So he said I couldn't come down. So what choice do I have? What choice do I have? I've got to sue the guy. If I'm not allowed to come down there and fight him, I'd love to punch his lights out. But I have no choice. He'll sue me. So I'm suing him back. I'm just going to have to take him in court.
Yeah. Well, I hear what you're saying, Andy, and I guess I understand your logic. Here is Jerry Lawler. I'm going to let you talk to Jerry Lawler right now.
No.
Don't hang up, Kaufman.
Let me tell you something else. Dave?
Let me tell you something, Kaufman. You're running your big mouth. Let me tell you something, you little stinking, slimy wimp. That's all you are. And you stand out here, you're going to try to tell the people that you called Eddie Marlin and you asked to come down here and get back in the ring with me, and he refused. That is nothing but a low-life lie. Anytime you want to come back to Memphis, anytime I can get my hands around your stinking little skinny neck, I would love it. So if you want to just, if you want to come back, and he's trying to tell somebody that Muhammad Ali taught you to box.
That's right.
The only thing you could box would be apples and oranges. If you want to come back to this ring, if you want to come back to Memphis, come on, brother. The welcome mat is out because I would love to get my hands around your little pencil neck.
Someone, let me tell you something. A few weeks ago, I was in Memphis. You didn't know it, did you? Hello? Hello, you know what?
What are you talking about?
You remember Hart's chicken? Hey, baby, you remember that Hart's chicken? I was just as hard as a chicken, man. I stopped you from winning the Southern title. You idiot. You stupid. You're stupider than I thought.
You're telling me that was you in the
That
Hart?
was me in the chicken outfit, Lawler. You haven't seen the last of me, Lawler.
Well, let me tell you something. You should stay in that outfit because that's exactly what you are, nothing but a lousy chicken. If you want to come back here, Kaufman, as I said, the welcome mat is out, brother. You're welcome anytime because I'd like nothing more than to get my hands on you, you stinking wimp. That's all.
Sue me, man. Hey, I can't come down there knowing the kind of guy you are. You'd sue me. You'd sue me for everything I got. So I can't do that, see? So I'll have to see you in court. There's only going to be one match, and that's going to be between your lawyer and mine.
Andy, he's the Lawler is gone. He has walked out of here, and you heard him say...
What a wimp, what a chicken, what a slimy Memphis hick. He's nothing but a Memphis hick. He should go back and plow the fields and the farms. But let me tell you something, there's going to be a lawsuit. When I'm through with him, he's going to lose everything he ever owned.
Andy, you heard him say you're welcome back here anytime.
There's only going to be one match, pal. No, I can't go back there because I signed a paper, see? He won't let me. He'll sue me if I come back there. But let me tell you, if I was to come back there, I'd box his lights out because I've been trained by the great Muhammad Ali, and I know how to do it. I'll knock him out! I'll knock him out! Even Memphis hick! The Memphis hick!
Andy, all I can do is repeat what he said. He said he'd love to get you back here in the ring.
Yeah, well, that'll be fine. I'd love to get him back, but I'm not going to come back because I don't want to get myself sued, so I'll just see him in court, pal. I will see him in court! I'll get to him! I'll just shoot up! And I will stay
to take a break. Let's take a break right now. Match even started. Bill Dundee came out into the wrestling arena. Here's what happened in that one.
Hey, Jerry Lawler, I told you Saturday I was booked to wrestle in this match, and I'm wrestling. You're the one that chickened out, so you get your little fanny back to the back, Daddy. Well, you just get Eddie Marlin back out of here, and I'll tell you how we'll settle this. You're the one that chickened out, brother. Now, if you want, I'll wrestle you right now, and the winner can stay and wrestle with Austin Idol and Dutch Mantell, because I got nothing against them, Daddy. Oh, yeah. Believe what the king's going to tell you, Idol. Hey, you wasn't here Saturday, son. Let me tell you the real story. I wanted to be your partner. He's the one that backed out, not me, Daddy. No, I told you Saturday, too, son.
Bill Dundee, evidently you didn't listen too good Saturday morning, because I told you you could have the night off tonight. So you can just go right on back to the dressing room.
Well, I'll tell you something. I was booked here. I signed a contract. I either wrestle tonight, wrestle Jerry Lawler, or them goofs back there, or you pay me, Daddy. It doesn't make no never mind to me.
If money is all you're interested in, you'll get paid for your match. You can just go right on back to the dressing room.
Well, why don't you just do it my way? Why don't you let me wrestle him for the winner of this match to be their partner?
You can go on back in the back, Bill. You're not going to wrestle anybody.
Well, all I can say is things ain't changed since I've been going and back, Daddy. Whatever Jerry Lawler wants, he gets.
Well, Bill Dundee with that attitude problem that we have seen here in recent weeks. So I want to get Jerry Lawler and Dutch Mantell out here. Let's talk a little bit about that match and that situation. And the match that is coming up this Monday night, too, as Austin Idol and Dutch Mantell and Jerry Lawler will again be partners in the six-man tag team match, which will be coming up down there. And they will be going against the Moondogs and Man Mountain Link. That's that explosive tag team match. We have a tape for us? All right, let's, yeah. All right, I beg your pardon. I have yeah, let's take a look at the tape of the match. All right, we will All right, that was the six-man match with the Moondogs, Man Mountain Link, Lawler, Dutch Mantell, and Austin Idol. And jumped ahead of myself a little bit. Now I want to get Jerry Lawler and Dutch Mantell and see if they'll talk to us a little bit about that action and the match coming up. Here they are right here. Dutchman, Jerry, rugged action down there last week at the Coliseum, and more expected with the explosive match this time.
Well, we got just a little bit to say, but before we do, can we run Austin Idol sent an interview? He's going to be involved in this match, and as you said, it's an explosive match. That means that the falls count anywhere in the building, and as you saw on that tape, there was quite a bit of action outside of the ring, and there's going to be even more this week, but it's all going to be legal, so that's going to be just fine. If those Moondogs and that Man Mountain Link want to get out, they want to run up in the stands, if they want to go up in the balcony, that's going to be great with us. And as I said, Austin Idol's got a few words that he wanted to say about this match, too.
You know, I can remember when I first came into this area, not a whole lot of people really liked Austin Idol. I can remember when I would walk down that aisle at the Coliseum, people would stand up, all right, oh yeah, but they'd boo and they'd hiss and they'd jeer the Idol. They'd throw things, popcorn cups, Pepsi Cola cups. Some of them go as far as they want to spit on Austin Idol because they didn't like me. But there's one thing you got to admit, Jackson, when I said I was going to do something, most of the time I would do it. A lot of times, darling, I knocked them off right here. You may not have liked it, darling, but you came to know it. It was true when I told you something. Now I'm telling you something now. There seems to be something that we have in common. Because I learned something since I've been back here in Memphis, Tennessee. You see, I know Memphis, Tennessee, there's only one thing they want here, Jack. They want a winner. Everybody wants a winner. Well, I've come to respect Memphis, Tennessee. But on the other side of the coin, I've finally found out Memphis, Tennessee has learned and come to respect Austin Idol. Because when I say I'm going to do something, darling, most of the time I back it up. I sure give it 125%. I say I'm going to do something, I'll go all the way with it. Now, I told you before it didn't make no difference whether you're black, white, green, or yellow, darling. If you want to get on the trip, come on out of the street and get on the trip, darling, because now is the right time. Now I'm talking about a six-man return match. I'm talking about two Moondogs that they want a reason to howl at the Moondog. Me, Jerry Lawler, and Dutch Mantell, we'll give them all the reason in the world to howl. Big 350-pound Link. I'll take a few links out of his chain down on Monday night. Now, falls go anywhere in the building. Explosive match. We're talking about New Year's coming a little bit early Monday night. I'm talking about you can pin a man in the ring, you can pin him on the floor, you can pin him up in the bleachers, you can go out into the parking lot and pin him. But there's one thing for sure, darling. Pin him we will. And I don't care what I have to use. And you know that. You know, you see me pick up a chair and bash someone in the head. You see me take a cane and wail on someone's noggin. You see me take people and run them into a post. Monday night, darling, I can't wait because I'm ready for it.
Well, I'm glad Austin Idol's ready for it because I'm ready for it, too. We're going to have a knockdown, drag-out, Texas dogfight. And in the words of Austin Idol, he told me one time, you can fool some of the people some of the time, and you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. And he meant that, Jack. Show up, Moondogs. Link, we're going to show you what it's like to live in Memphis, baby.
All right. Explosive match. No time limit. No disqualification. Falls count anywhere in the building. It's all coming up to Coliseum Monday night. We're going to be back. The Moondogs will be here on Championship Wrestling when we return. Up. Here come the Moondogs. They're going to be involved in the six-man match with their partner.
Cut the music, baby. I don't want to hear any music today. You know what? This is great, man. This is the kind of match that we want. This is the kind of match that we wanted all along, man. I'm going to tell you something, man. Look at Dutch Mantell out here. Dutch is out here talking like Austin Idol. You want to tell jokes, Dutch? You want to be funny, but you ain't going to be funny when we get through with you, baby. I promise you that. And look at Lawler. Lawler was petrified. He didn't even say anything, did he? Because Lawler now thinks you've gotten cold feet, hadn't you, King? You don't want the match now, do you, baby? And Austin Idol, last but not least, he was too scared to even come down. What did he do? He sent a taped interview in. Well, let me tell you something, baby. Nothing's going to save you this time because falls count anywhere. You know, the people, they want to meet Lawler. You want to meet Lawler, and these people, well, good, because we're going to bring them right up in the audience to you. We're going to take Lawler way up to the top of that Coliseum and put him in your lap. We're going to take Dutch and put him all over the building, baby. And you too, Austin Idol. You know, he said something where when he first came here, the people didn't like him. Well, baby, you better look around because I don't think they like you now. This is the first family of professional wrestling. These are the Moondogs, the greatest team in the history of wrestling. And this is and Mountain Link. We will be ready, boys.
Against the Assassins in this one.
Well, we're off and running on a special added match insisting on an immediate return, and getting it was Jimmy Hart for the CWA World Tag Titles. The Assassins in and out of there and continue to pour it on Robert Reed. The bigger of the two coming through, but Ken also a very young wrestler in terms of experience, in against two big guys with plenty of experience. And down on the floor goes Ken Raper in the air, and Raper bounced off the timer's table, thrown over into the crowd and on the concrete floor. Obviously can't fault them for wanting to get the titles back, but the manner in which they're doing it, totally unnecessary. Well, I know that referee Jerry Calhoun has got to use his discretion about stopping a title match. The crowd, I think, upset and disgusted with the whole display from the First Family. Big power slam. And there's the 3 count, and it's finally over with.
So the Assassins regained the World Tag Team titles, but even though the match was over and they had won the belts, they didn't stop. Pile driver on the floor. Robert Reed holding his neck, taken away on the stretcher after the pile driver by the Assassin. But they did win the belts. The Assassin won the World Tag titles back, and they had agreed that they would have a match with the Fabulous Ones, in which they would again put the belts up on the line. The Fabulous Ones wanting the return shot at the World Tag Team titles, and they got it.
Stan Lane, Assassin #1, battling it out here. The cane. Assassin saying they tagged. Referee didn't see it. Assassin down. Stan Lane goes after Hart. He might get caught up there. Stan and one of the Assassins battling on the floor. 5 minutes past. 55 minutes to wrestle. 5 minutes past. Now Lane in trouble. Stan trying to get over and make the tag. He got in. Here he comes. But I was afraid of that. In and 8. He ducks, comes back. Around. Stan Lane thrown on top of the Assassin by the ref. 2, 3. He got him. 7:36. 7 minutes 36 seconds for the second time tonight. We have new World Tag Team Champions, the Fabulous Ones. 7:36. The new World Tag Team Champions. Stan Lane, Steve Kern, the Fabulous Ones. Made the count of 3. Referee Jerry Calhoun raises the hand of the Assassin and rewards.
Well, you saw what happened there. Stan got the pin, but then the Assassin's hands were raised due to all the confusion. The belts have been held up. But it'll be decided in a match in which there must be a winner Monday night with the World Tag Team titles on the line. So that is coming up. Tell you what, let's take just a moment here, and maybe we can get Hart and the Assassins in here for a comment or two about that.
My dream match, can you believe? Oh, this is tremendous. Go on. What were you going to say? Were you going to say something?
There must be a winner in that match.
We want a winner, baby.
Hair versus mask.
We don't care.
That's great. Anything else you want to add? Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No time limit, no
disqualification. Stupid? We know what we're talking about.
Right.
Let me tell you something, baby. That's right. There's got to be a winner. You know, the referees, they cost us the titles before. Eddie Marlin's cost us the titles. But this right here, I promise you, baby, there's no way we're going to lose this match. Can you believe? Mask against hair, no time limit, no stopping the match, no disqualification, everything goes. You know, I don't believe the Fabulous Ones really believe what they've gotten themselves into. Can you believe this, man? No time limit. That means that the match goes 5 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. It can go all night long, but it doesn't stop till one man's shoulders are pinned. 1, 2, 3. And then there's no stopping the match. Jimmy Hart can bring my cane back out. I can bring my cane. I can bring chains. We can load up with a kitchen sink, baby. We can break a nose or knock an eye out or do anything we want to do, baby. Anything we want to do. And there is no stopping the match until a man is pinned. 1, 2, 3. And last but not least, no disqualification. You know, I've got a whole first family standing in the back there that's going to be watching this match. We can bring people in. We can bring them out. Eddie Marlin can't do anything about it. The referees can't do anything about it. So like I said, Fabulous Ones, do you realize what you've gotten yourself into? You know, superstars, the Fabulous Ones. You know, all the little girls love the Fabulous Ones over there. All the big, fat, pimply-faced girls that are yelling right now love these guys. Well, let me ask you, will you love them when they're bald-headed? Will you still stand by them with their head shaved? You know, once there was the Monkees and Beatles and David Cassidy and all the people screamed over them, but when they dropped off that TV, baby, they were dead, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Give me that picture. Give me that picture. You know, I've got a little picture right here of the Fabulous Ones that I want to show. Now, you know, a lot of people think that Lawler's a great artist. Well, let me tell you something, Lawler. I know people myself. In Evansville, Indiana, a friend of mine drew this for me. But the only difference in your drawing and his, he didn't draw his in Crayola like you draw your artwork. He didn't put his in a magic marker. But look, this is before, and you've heard of after, right? Well, baby, this is the Fabulous Ones when they go to the ring, but this is going to be the way they look when they come out of the ring, baby. Look at that. Look at it. Bald-headed. Will you people be behind them? Will you people stay behind them? I'll tell you that. No. Like I said, this is going to be the greatest night of my life. No time limit. No disqualification. Everything goes, baby. The Assassins, the greatest team in the world today, baby. Woo! Look at it, baby.
World Tag Team titles will be on the line. Steve. And Stan. Gentlemen, welcome. You are involved in some kind of battle for those for the titles.
I don't think I've ever seen Hart's men more fired up, more pepped up than I've seen them today. I think, and plus after seeing those pictures, you and I didn't look too good, bud. I definitely don't want to look like that.
Well, you know, let me take it here, Dave. You know, Hart's come out and he's done everything in the world to try to get rid of the Fabulous Ones. He's brought in every team he can find. He's gone and searched all over the country. He brought the Assassins in with the world titles, and he says, well, these two guys will get rid of the Fabulous Ones that Jackie Fargo put together. It didn't happen. It still hasn't happened. We're not going anywhere. We've put our hair on the line one other time since we've been in this area. And a lot of people out there are thinking, well, that's pretty light, putting your hair on the line. There's no money involved. Well, let me tell you something. We know how much money's involved. We don't want to be bald, and we don't want to get our heads shaved in front of all these people that have supported us all along. So I'll tell you this, Hart. We've faced you with every kind of stipulation possible. We know that it's no disqualification. We know that it's no time limit. We know you've got the whole first family, but the Fabulous Ones don't stand alone. We don't stand alone in the back, and we've got friends. We got Jerry Lawler standing back there. We got Bobby Eaton. We've got Tommy Pritchard. We've got a whole army standing back there. And if you think they're going to stand there and watch you get us where we're down and get our heads shaved, you're sadly mistaken. So you can just flag that whole idea, pencil neck. because we're coming in, and the only thing we've got in mind is walking out with the world titles that we won last week right in the middle of the ring, which everybody saw, and we're going to leave you without masks. We're going to leave you with the faces just to show everybody, because at the end of the Assassins is near, and we're the ones that are going to put you in the end. The era of the Assassins and the mask is over.
All right. You know, we don't come out here, Dave, and make idle promises. As a matter of fact, we've only made 1 or 2 promises to the people before. But let me tell you this, Hart, and everybody watching me right now, or they can hear the sound of my voice, this is a big match for us. It's probably the biggest match we've ever been in, because the whole idea, the whole Fabulous One's concept is at stake here. If we get our heads shaved, it's all over. We'll be gone. We might come back someday, but if it happens, it's going to be all over for us. But Hart, as God is my witness, it won't happen. And those people are going to see those guys' faces. Believe that. Those hoods are going to come off, because there's no way in Hades that we're going to get our heads shaved, baby. And you can take that to the bank, Hart.
Fabulous Ones in the match in which there must be a winner to determine the World Tag Team Champions.